This is Zach Bagan.
Author Alexandra Holzer.
Professor Lloyd Auerbach. Brex Williams.
Justin Perry.
Then you are listening to the Ghost Host Sophia Temperilli on LiveParanormal.com.
This is Bill Murphy of SyFy Channel's Fact or Fake Paranormal Files. Congratulations to the Ghost Host, Sophia Temperilli, for celebrating 1 year in broadcasting on LiveParanormal.com.
Hi, this is Marky and Debbie Constantino, EVP Specialist at Scene on the Ghost Adventure. And you're listening to The Ghost Host with your host, Sophia Temperilli, on LiveParanormal.com. And if you don't know it yet, she rocks.
Thank you for coming on my show.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So, Ben, how were you approached by SyFy Channel to co-host the show?
Well, it was kind of like we approached them. You know, I was involved in the early concept of the show, and the production company did all of the pitching. So I didn't help produce it, but I helped kind of get it to that point, and it took about a year before they finally picked it up.
Are there any new field investigative correspondents that will be on upcoming seasons?
Yeah, I think we would be trying a whole lot of new different things. People have suggested, you know, bringing, you know, fans or followers of the show, bringing them on or doing stuff like that. So we'd be trying some new things.
On one particular episode of Fact or Fake, what initially led you to believe a person altered a video capture of an alien? How did you get him to reveal he altered the submitted footage?
Yeah, the Argentina episode, you know, was a news station, and this guy worked for the news. And, you know, I really suspected it was computer graphics, CGI to begin with. And a lot of people are like, well, why did you take the case? And, well, even when we highly suspect that somebody is hoaxing it, it gives us a great opportunity to show other ways, you know, that it could be done without using CG. Plus, you get to pick up on the different kind of like signs that people give you, you know, when they're being deceptive. And so this guy's in the interview and everything, and we ran through a couple experiments, and really the only way to do this was CG. And when they pressed him, he finally admitted to it. So most people are not great liars. You know, they'll lie up front, but once you really start pressing them, it doesn't take much for a lot of people to break like that.
What key factors or criteria do you utilize in determining a case to be worthy to investigate or for fact or fake?
Well, we have three things that the case needs to have. First, it's got to have, you know, compelling video or photo evidence. And secondly, we need a witness that we can interview. And third, some type of experiments, you know, that we can do. Because our show kind of has a rigid format. Plus, we have to keep it entertaining. You know, we can't really kind of replicate the same experiments over and over. And the witnesses have to agree to let us come to location, and then something that we can do with the experiments. So if it's got those three things, then we look at it and we vote on it.
Are there any potential cases that you wished were explored further on the show or were not selected to pursue further by segment producers?
You know, like the whole choosing of it does, like I said, have to do with logistics, and even for us to get to vote on it. Some of them that have been voted down have been some of my favorites. I'm trying to think of any particular. I've wanted to go back to, you know, UFOs is one of my favorite subjects. So whenever I bring something that's really good and the team isn't really for it, sometimes I do it apart from the show anyways. Like I'll start following up on it, try to get some better photos, some better evidence. One in particular, a couple other shows have tried doing things on it, but the Skinwalker Ranch in Utah has had a lot of activity in that area. And there's so much going on, I really want to bring one of those to an episode.
Are there any locations that will be reinvestigated for future episodes if they do recast it?
We did once. We went back to Florida one time and we looked at a video that we'd seen before because we had new evidence. Now, some of them, like a lot of people have wanted us to go back to this case they call the night crawlers. Okay, they're like the guys that were walking across the lawn, and I've wanted to maybe go redo that case, but we will need more evidence. So if somebody else in the neighborhood came up with something compelling, because we can't just do the same thing, we need something new to go off of. Same thing with all the other videos that we've looked at. If there's something a little bit new, we might revisit it.
Who are some of the key figures within the field of the paranormal that you highly respected in their division of work, old or new today?
Well, I know most about the UFO stuff, so I really like the people who have dedicated their lives, like credentials, like Stan Friedman. I really, really admire Travis Walton, who was, I think, the most well-documented alien abduction case that we have out there, for just coming forward and really talking about it. I mean, I can't imagine if this were something that happened to somebody, how difficult that would be, to be kind of a spectacle of ridicule by people. So I really respect people in the field who come forward and do that, and anyone who seriously dedicates themselves to science and trying to figure it out.
Are there any websites, upcoming interviews, or events you would like to mention?
Well, my events, I think I've got like 10 booked for this year or so far. So if you go to benhansen.com, HANSEN, we try to keep that updated. And anyone who's interested in night vision equipment, we're trying to get it more affordable. To people in paranormal groups. We've got, I just started a night vision website, working with Bushnell and their night vision line, and it's nightvisionops.com. So anyone who's looking for a good thermal and trying to get into thermal for less than, $3,000 should check it out.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
You're welcome. Thank you.